Hello, I'm Masahiro Science Guy from the Chemistry branch of science. This is another direct specific to the Super Periodic Table Ultimate game. We are adding new characters and revealing 2 new families of elements today, and the Element Select screen. We hope you stay tuned to the end. Without further ado, let's get into the Transitional Metals. The Transitional Metals are the largest group on our roster, giving them the most variety in mass. This results in the group having heavy damage elements like copernicium, light speedy elements like scandium, and most types in between. I don't have time to go over all the elements' movesets individually, but I will go over most of their overall characteristics. They are all effective in countering electrical attacks. They also are more resistant to fire attacks due to their high melting point. Over time, the transitional metals may corrode and become less resistant to certain attacks. This section of the periodic roster is a bit tricky to take down because their valence electrons are not organized in a perfect circle. This minimal reactivity will either allow for their own corrosion or for their opponent's outer ring of electrons to go incomplete. But don't worry, not all of these characters are exactly the same. Iron is more prone to water attacks, while gold is not. Iron, cobalt, and nickel specifically can create a magnetic field, which is effective in stunning your opponents. If you correctly use a team compound, you can make effective weapons like an electrical wire for better electrical attacks. Or an alloy that can make your defense stronger. And now we have a new family of elements. This tricky new family of elements is the Metalloids. They're unique in that not all of them are effective in countering electrical attacks, but some can on certain stages. Silicon, for instance, can counter electrical attacks on this computer stage. But not so well on this biological stage. The varying situations can make for some good strategy. For example, boron can make a team compound to form fuel that can be burned for more effective fire attacks. With some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals, this group can make for some good strategy. And if you're interested in getting that instant KO, critical bond, that is much easier than with the transitional metals. That's all for the Metalloids. Now, onto the element select screen. This is the final product of our element select screen. They are organized by group. The transitional metals and the metalloids are here and here. They are also organized by reactivity. The closer the elements get in toward the transitional metals, the less reactive they become, with the exception of this group, called the noble gases. But we'll save their description for another day. I hope you have enjoyed this direct, and have considered picking up a copy of Super Periodic Table Ultimate. Until then, goodbye for now, from myself, Masahiro Science Guy, and the rest of the chemistry team.